going on? It's My Life in the Shot. I'm your host, Donald Washington. I want to talk about serial killers. That particular story is, it's going to say Chicago police says woman was almost kidnapped in West Loop neighborhood. Second abduction attempt in 1 month. In this video, I want to talk about serial killers. I want to talk about abductions. Before I do, they're going to say Chicago police. Woman was almost kidnapped in broad daylight in the West Loop neighborhood on Sunday this month. And this is the second attempt in 1 month. The most recent happened in South Sangamon and West Adams. That was the video I just showed at 8:45 a.m. early in the morning. This is the video for those that didn't see. So that's the particular video. In this video, you guys can call in. I also want to show you guys a video of, and I'm going to pay attention to your comments as well. So I can see your comments. You can also call in to this. That's the number right there. That's my Google number. If you want to call in to add to this conversation, you can call in. I'm going to talk about serial killers, of course. I'm going to talk about the Netflix series Dahmer. It's not a spoiler. I just want to talk about, you know what? I want to talk about, you can call back. I just missed the call. But I want to talk about signs that were missed. Also, I want to show you guys a video of this. All right? Before we get into it, check this out right here. Check this video out right here. He's going to say there's a serial killer in, where, Kansas City?
I am a little upset right now. The reason I'm upset is because we got 4 young ladies that have been murdered within the last week here off of 85th and Prospect. We got a serial killer again. And ain't nobody saying nothing. The media's not covering it. We got 3 young ladies that are missing. Ain't nobody saying a word. What is the problem? Why can't we get some cooperation? Where's our community leaders? Where's our activists? Where's our public officials? Where's our police department? Where is those folks at? In President Gardens. Come on now. We need to start knocking doors. We need to start making sure that this is brought to the light. We cannot continue to let this happen.
All right, now, did y'all hear that? He said 4 young women killed, 3 missing. Nobody has raised a red flag about nothing. In this video, what I want to talk about is there's a misconception, especially in our communities, to whereas people think that, oh, somebody else should come outside our community and save our community. It's never, hey, we got to save ourselves. Let me tell y'all something. In that video, what you saw, and I'm going to break down this video as well. I want to break down this video on what happened. It's the ending of this video that I showed you guys. This is the end of it. And what you're going to see is that was a Lyft driver who noticed it. The guy in the maroon van is the attempted kidnapper. And he had grabbed a 45-year-old lady. He grabbed a 45-year-old lady and tried to pull her into his van. The Lyft driver saw it, tried to box him in. The passenger jumped out and grabbed the lady out. He saved her life. And you see that maroon car trying to maneuver and hurry up and get away. But had that Lyft driver just kept going and minded his business, that lady probably would be kidnapped. So, what you're seeing is the guy outside the car right there. That was the passenger of the Lyft trying to stop dude. He already saved on girl. And so, the Lyft driver is trying to box him in. And dude was able to squeeze out and get away. So again, this is the ending of it. and the Lyft driver is trying to back dude in. He's backing up, and the attempted kidnapper in the maroon pulled out. What I want to talk about is this. Hold on. Probably back. What I want to talk about is this. In your community, you have to be the protectors. Everybody, it takes a community to raise a child. And same as to keep your community safe, it starts with the people in the community. So many times do I hear people saying, oh, they need to help us. They need to come save us. You have to save yourselves. One of the things that everybody can do as a community watch is set up cameras everywhere. You have to set up, they're saying dude was in a ski mask. The witness is going to say that the guy rolled up in a ski mask. Here's the thing. So many times do I point out, stuff in my community, and I'm watching, and I peep. Let me tell y'all something. When you have a child and you got to walk through to the bus stop, I would never forget that first day. That first day at 7:30 in the morning, how many creeps I saw driving past that do not belong in my community. I know they don't belong in my community because I know what the people in my community look like. Not only that, I've noticed the cars in my community. I've never seen these cars, and they don't belong, and they looking like, and just something's off. And I'm like, what? Vans riding past, creeps. Hey, and so, I mean, just, and the first day, and then I saw people just standing out, all in the cut, watching. And this is when children are out there catching the bus. How many people that didn't have kids, they just out sitting at a bus stop, not catching the bus, sitting behind houses, sitting just watching. I was like, wow. Wow. And nobody's noticing. Go to the library. I've never noticed this before, but go to the library. I can't count how many creeps I saw with books just looking up, just in their car. And there's creeps just looking. There's creeps by trees at libraries just looking. Now, everybody's talking about this. It's not a spoiler. I am not going to say what happened in the movie. I'm not going to say anything. But however, in the movie Dahmer, one of the biggest things we've all noticed was what? How many red flags were missed? How many red flags are missed in this movie? And in fact, dude would still be on the loose if it wasn't for one thing. One thing, and dude would still be on the loose. He probably never would have got caught. Never would have got caught. How many red flags? Thousands. Well, maybe not thousands, but hundreds of red flags were missed over the years this happened. What are we going to do? What I like to talk about is solutions. Now, y'all can call in. I see people was trying to call in. I wanted to get this point across. If y'all want to call in and add to this conversation, you can call in. That's the Google number I put up right there, 708-627-0730 if you cannot see it. What do we do as a community? Everybody's community. This just ain't a minority community thing. It ain't this community. It ain't that community. It's everywhere, everyone. Everybody has this issue, has this problem. What do you do? Now, somebody said conceal to carry. Absolutely. That's one. But that's not the only thing. That's not the biggest thing that's going to save us in this solution. We have to be vigilant. We have to be nosy. Nosy. I remember nosy people when I was young, and I used to hate them. Now I respect them. I keep telling this story when I go to my cousin's crib, and I pull up. He lived in a particular community that don't particularly look like us. And they know I don't belong in the community. So as soon as I drive in this community, somebody's following me. His neighbors all look. Somebody walking the dog followed me. And they looked and they let it be known. Yes, I'm watching you. And I wanted to get out my car but you know what? I left it alone. When I get in my cousin's crib, dude, let it be known. Yeah, I'm watching you. I'm looking. And I'm like, Cuzzo, how do you get used to this? And you're like, man, no, just ignore them. But at the same time, hey, I ain't mad at them. They don't have the crime we have in my community. They have no crime. We have a lot of crime. So can I be mad at them? Nope. The people in his community decided we ain't putting up with it. It ain't G in here. We ain't having it. Yes, I'm watching you. Yes, I'm following you. Yes, I'm nosy. You can hit me if you want to. I'm already on the phone with the police. I already got your license plates tagged, homeboy. Pull something in this community if you want to. At the end of the day, I'm like, hey. So now when I go to my cousin's crib and I get that, I'm like, hey, buddy, I'm not even mad at him. Because at the end of the day, we see stuff in our communities. We can see somebody getting robbed, shot, beat up, and we'll walk right past. People like, oh, we the biggest mind our business people on the planet. Not just trying to be safe. Don't condone that. That's racism. What you're saying is racism. Oh, you talking about people following me? I condone it. Hey, at the end of the day, let's do the crime stats in their community and let's do the crime stats in my community. In fact, I watch the news and I follow the news everywhere in this entire state. The only crime they have is for people that look like us outside the community, coming inside the community. Help it make sense. Help it make sense. I ain't mad at them. I ain't mad at them even a little bit. I ain't mad at them. Because at the end of the day, they save and protect their people. They save and protect their people. We fail our people. We got babies getting shot and killed every single day. And we do nothing. We know who the killers are, and we do nothing. Those same killers turn around and shoot and kill our babies every day, and we still do nothing. They do something. They protect theirs. We don't. And when something happened in their community, 10 times out of 10, it's us that came in there to do something in that community. But, oh, they got, man, I did a story about Chinatown. They said, oh, no, not here. They put up cameras everywhere. So, man, let's get into everything that we could do. You got to be vigilant. When you see something, act on it. Don't just think that you tripping. Don't just think, and if you want to call in if you want to. I don't know if my phone is on silent and it ain't ringing. So I'll put it on silent. But anyway, I'm going to take it off of silent. But anyway, if you see something in your community, don't just act on your gut feeling. Act on your gut. I actually think I saved 2 little girls. I was bike riding in a trail. And I saw some creep come out the woods. And he was walking up. He was walking north. And I saw 2 little girls on the trail, 2 miles into the trail. And instead of kept going, I stopped to call my sister like, yo, I see some creep on the trail that came out the woods. And 2 little girls on the trail. She said, go back. I turned around and go back. He's following them. I ride up in front of them. I call again. I say, he's following them. Hey, what's going on?
Matter very important to me. I'm out of the back of the yard.
Okay, what's going on? What do you want to say about this topic?
Say, man, that from 47 to about 79th and Damon, even through the pandemic, we still missing black and brown girls daily.
Daily.
Snatched up off the streets.
We missing young girls daily. And
They
we
still getting snatched up.
have
Biggest
done what?
tragedy nothing.
Nothing. We have done absolutely nothing. And
It's just horrible that even through the pandemic, what they didn't talk about, all these folks dying, all this money coming in to all these organizations, but not one person stood up and brought this up to the community and to the national conversation that in Chicago, during the time of COVID, black and brown girls were still going missing daily.
Daily. And still to this day, daily. And one of the things I want to talk about with the movie Dahmer, they raised the point like, yo, why did you come in this community doing that? What did you think? And a lot of people were saying, hey, he knew it was an easy target. We literally mind our business. We do. We mind our business. And so many red flags, from the smell to the noises. Nobody raised no red flag.
Listen, now we got what it is that the gentrification that's happening to the south side of Chicago is not just held to your property. It's held to the lives that inhabit these property areas. They break down the households by breaking down the mother and father workplace, the mentals, the emotional stability of the household. If you got everybody stressed out, when somebody goes missing, you're just going to pass it on. And these tragedies are happening in every household. In every way you can imagine, people are getting attacked. And at the end of the day, the only thing that's standing is that banknote on that household.
Yes, you know what? And so one of the things I say to people is, watch who is on your block. Follow who's normally come there. I know every car that normally comes there. There's a white Charger. There's a black Charger that comes to everybody that lives in there. Pay attention.
Even beyond that, look, it's our own people. Look at that video that's going around of them dudes trying to snatch that lady up off the street, broad daylight.
Yep, broad daylight. Yeah,
broad daylight. So it's the game. Chicago's known for being hustled, being played and players. All that Mac Daddy shit can go out the window in today's world. Because you know what? At the end of the day, when you're fiending for that money, when you're fiending for that fix, when you need that clout, when you need to be seen, you're going to compromise yourself like we've been doing it last 30, 40 years. That hustle, that flow. And guess what? That shit ain't cute when it's your friend grabbing some girl off the street. Because people know who these folks are.
Yeah. Right.
We know who they are. We know who holds the block down. We know how the weapons come into our community. They go out to Indiana. They go out to the gun shows. They do whatever. It's all about looking cool and being hip. But at the end of the day, look, we're still doing harm ourselves.
Right.
We participate in this conversation by uplifting these individuals, uplifting that family member that is still hustling, still in the streets. What do you think happened once the border closed? Once we couldn't get the dope in, what do you think happened? They resorted to snatching up kids. They resorted to snatching up your banking information, cracking your card, selling your identity.
Right.
We're all to blame in this.
Right.
It's not about looking out, who's outside our window. It's about accountability within ourselves, looking at the mirror.
Absolutely.
Turn off all the nonsense on the TV. Engage in your community. Get some of this grant money. Improve your community. Be the positive and right that you want to see. Because if you leave it to them, look at your own life.
Right.
Nothing will happen.
Right.
Nothing.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
We gotta watch out for these kids from the jump. We gotta snatch these phones out and be like, "Hey, young brother, can I help you with something? Can I teach you with something?"
Right. Absolutely.
I'm looking out my window, and every morning I'm looking at these fathers walking their grown ass kids to school.
Wow. Right. Because it ain't safe.
You know why? Because they scared.
Right.
They scared that they're gonna lose their babies. Because you know what? They babies got beards, got full grown faces. But you know what? They babies, and they know it. Right. They just shot. At like 8 o'clock. My Citizen app rings. Like, yo, they're taking kids to school, and somebody letting off shots at the school of a grammar school. Kids can't even enjoy their innocence, and people letting out shots.
Yep. Yeah. Absolutely. There's people shooting right now.
The serial killer thing. The serial killer thing is much more than an individual. It's an organization. It goes down to taking up these young women for this black market of body organs, black market of doping out these girls. Because it's not just about snatching up these girls and kidnapping them. It's a lot of these after work hours on Stony Island, on Ashland. They put these girls to work these streets, and you see it and you drive right past it.
Right, right. Man, hey, appreciate you calling in, man. Man.
Yeah, man. I'm sorry. I just saw this on my line. Appreciate the work you're doing. I do my thing my way, but this whole serial killer thing is real.
Hey, man, it's real, man. And we honestly, so many times like especially as a community that's stressed out. Let's say if you're stressed out at home, you're stressed out at work, and you're just stressed out in your life. And so a lot of things that's happening on the streets, you literally just walk right past it because you got your own stress. And a lot of times, a lot of us don't like to call the police because, like, you may think, like, your whole life you've been running from the police or a victim of the police, and you kind of feel that way. And so now you don't want to call the police to work for you. You'll be considered as a snitch or something like that. But, when you see something off, if you see something suspicious, someone suspicious, act on that suspicion.
We see these women's bodies in garages repeatedly. These black and brown women, white women too. We see these bodies in garages, in dumpsters. Nah, man, you got to call that in. That's not something you stay quiet about. That's been going on for over 15 years. This is a group of individuals.
Man, hey, bro, thanks for calling in, man. Appreciate you.
Likewise, man. Peace.
Absolutely. Hey, appreciate the support too, man. Keep watching the channel, bro.
All right.
All right, man. So, yeah, hey, so I want to get to some of these comments. What do y'all think? What are some solutions? What are some solutions to the problem? Like when you hustling, let's say if you selling, you don't engage in that maternal instinct until you have a child. When you have a child, or let's say even if you're selling drugs, you peep stuff the average person wouldn't peep. If you hustling and you selling drugs on the street, you peep cars that shouldn't be there. Wait a minute. What is that white Ford doing on the block parked down there? Who is in that car? You have to actually honestly develop those skills as just a regular citizen. Watch the people in your community. Even, hey, watch your neighbors. Find out, hey, why your neighbor, single male, never bring a date home. I mean, little stuff like that. Hey, watch why your single neighbor only come out at night. Man, on my mother block, I peeped all types of weird stuff. There's a cat that live on the other side of the community. And he owned a house on my mother block and never there. Only cut the grass at night. I'm like, wait a minute, dude. Wait a minute. Why do you own a house? Now, I know you got nieces, nephews, cousins that can rent that house out. You can be making money, but why'd you buy that house, pay taxes, pay insurance on a house you're not living in, and you only come cut the grass at 2 a.m? Homeboy, something ain't right. Something ain't right. So we need to be vigilant like that, man. Peep your neighbors. In fact, it starts with everyone on their block. It don't take you to go out and go to the whole community to survey your whole community. Watch your block. Watch the people. And I guarantee every one of y'all on this live can contest to there's at least 1 or 2 weirdos that you like, wait a minute, I don't know about y'all. And you know where 2 million people go missing in the United States per year. 2 million per year go missing in the United States. And we have done absolutely nothing. I'm glad this movie, bad people need to be locked up. People should not just walk by and not tell anybody the crime was going on. Absolutely. Man, because absolutely. Start teaching people, yell, help, kick, run, scream. In this movie, if y'all have not seen the Dahmer movie on Netflix, I watched it. That's the biggest, hottest thing that's going around right now. and just the red flags that were missed and ignored constantly. Constantly. And that's why I say, hey man, start with your own block. Peep the people on your own block. Wonder why, I've never seen my neighbor, ever. I've never seen a single man that's in his 30s or his 20s or his 30s. Never seen them, never. There's something just off. Watch them. Hey, you got to protect your own community. And by protecting your own community, hey, watch the people in your community. Find out what they're doing. Find out why they ain't doing this and that. Find out who don't belong in your community. And hey, watch them. Watch them. Y'all may say, hey, it's racism in my cousin community because his neighbors watch me. I don't. I say that's smart. Hey, do that. Because y'all, when I do a comparison with my community and their community, zero crime versus a lot of crime, and the only crime they have is from when people from my community go to their community. So why wouldn't they watch me? Could it be racism? Hey, I don't blame them. If everybody from my community come in their community and 100% of the crime is done from the people in my community, I don't blame you from watching me. People yell racism all the time, and love to play the victim. But I can't put it past them. If I'm you, I would do that too. In fact, it's communities I don't go to because I know my own kind will rob and shoot and kill me. In fact, even in my community, I gotta watch us. So when I see us, I'm on alert. Anywhere I go. All right, and so now I'm gonna read some comments. It's more like 600,000 people go missing a year. All right, so we need to reach out to our youth that are hurting, parents, whether or not sex, drugs go out. I'm not gonna be able to read the whole thing. But one of the things I was talking about in this video, not this one, but this one, a lot of people were going to say, oh, they need to help us. The governor should come help us. The president, Mayor Lori Lightfoot, this person, that person, this person needs to come help us. No, it starts with you. You have to help your block. You have to help your community. Nobody outside your community is coming in your community. No mayor, no governor with 300 different communities, they cannot do that. It takes you. What can you do? Mayor Lori Lightfoot is even offering cameras, video cameras. So you could she's even offering to pay for them. So if you buy a camera, she would actually reimburse you. But even any community, you need to set up cameras. Every one of you watching this, set up cameras in front. Have a Black Friday sale, a Cyber Monday sale on Amazon. You can get a refurbished new Ring doorbell camera for $60. $60. Put one on the side of your house, the front of your house, and the back of your house. You won't believe the creeps that you would see lurking around your house every day, walking past. One day, man, I went outside. It was like 3 a.m. And I just happened to, I had to go get something out of my car. And I walk out, there's a cat walking. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. There's a cat out there walking right down the street. Granted, he may not have been there doing anything, just chilling, but still, I'm like, whoa, whoa. But yeah, I would never forget when I first got a Ring doorbell. Because normally I'm in the house. I'm not watching outside the window. My blinds used to be closed. So when I got that Ring doorbell and I'm at work, I'm like, whoa, white van come pulling up, looking. People just come walking past, looking. All day, looking. 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. All day. Weirdos I've never seen. Walking up every day. A new weirdo be walking around, just walking, looking. Don't live over there, nothing, just looking. Anyway, shout out to everybody sending me stories. Shout out to the homeboy that called in. Appreciate you. Man, make sure you guys like, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Hey, man, hit that like button. Before I get off, man, all of y'all, go ahead, hit that like button. Appreciate y'all for watching. And also, let me know what y'all thinking, how y'all feel. Hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate you.